not where they're supposed to be.
I found this
when
video
you make
to
the
be
garment,
very interesting.
It's
about
point.
the bust.
What you're going to have is
button,
kyphosis.
where the button
and a button
placement.
above and below, say your bust point's right here, you start getting this. The bust point has to have a button placed right where it's supposed to be. To get a good measurement from your neck down, I use a weighted drapery chain. You can pick them up in the fabric stores or in home deck stores, because now it will weigh down right where it's supposed to around the neck. My first measurement will be from your shoulder down over your bust point, and as the tape measure drops away from the body, that's exactly where the first button needs to be placed. And then you want to measure from apex of bust point to apex of bust point. So now you know exactly how deep it needs to be and how far away from center it needs to be. Now we need to transpose the measurements that you took on the body onto your tissue paper pattern.
Transferring the
took the measurement from the corner of the neck edge and the shoulder, and we want to do the same thing on your tissue paper pattern. So you're going to be 5/8 inch in from the cutting line of your neckline and 5/8 inch down from the cutting line of your shoulder seam. So we're going to take that measurement exactly the same depth that we took on the body. The bust points were 8 inches apart, so half of that is 4 inches, and that's how far away you're going to be from the center front, not from the front fold, but from the center front edge. So now we know exactly where that buttonhole is supposed to be placed. And as you can see, the buttonholes that are originally on the pattern, buttonhole above and a buttonhole below, would create the gaposis. So all the buttonholes now need to be realigned. I use a tool called a Simplex that equally spaces both buttonholes as well as pleats. Now we have to keep this buttonhole up here, and we just keep on opening this up until we get a buttonhole here, a buttonhole here. Now these might be too close together, so let's open this up just a smidgen further so that I now have one buttonhole here, here, here. What you're going to be doing is removing the buttonhole markings that you do not need. The new buttonholes are going to be placed right where the tips of the Simplex hit the center front line. You don't want to put a buttonhole from about 6 inches above the hem. That way when you sit down, there is room for the garment to expand. So here are your new buttonholes in the proper location. Now the Simplex can also be used to place your buttons. If you leave the Simplex in the same spot, you can place your buttons exactly where they need to be. But what you need to do about every 6 months is remeasure yourself, because the girls head south. With new bras up, as you start to age, the softness of the bra, they start to go down. So that measurement needs to be what I call a pencil measurement, because it's not chiseled in ink, and it will be needing to be changed over and over again.